Objectives update. Objectives update. Objectives Objectives update. Objectives update. Objectives update. Objectives update. Objectives update.
that was annoying. I mean, goodness gracious. I hope you guys didn't hear me cursing. I tried to muffle my microphone.
Ah, Stub. If only you guarded your prize with the cleverness with which it was absconded.
We took our riches, spent it like fools. One item we could not part with. In time, our blood turned cold, and our limbs stiff as boards at the onset of rigor mortis. The pain, Jack, we can't imagine it. We looked to the skull, and we knew we were cursed men, bound forever to its vengeful will. Now it wants you both as well. And what it wants, it compels us to acquire.
If this wasn't happening, I'd swear you were making it up.
It's the life of a pirate, mate. Let's get used to it.
Oh, wonderful. Let's skip that. That's all the gold I found, or for that level. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother looking for the map pieces. I don't really care about that. Let me turn this music down real quick. So, I'm going to try to make this quick. Good game. Not a lot of frustrating areas. There's one frustrating area where I was being chased by the dragon. That was the first really frustrating area that I encountered. Excuse me. The other ones came from just boss battles. This game loves putting boss battles at the end of levels, and sometimes those levels can be really long. Even if they're not long, you know, you have or I ended up having not as much health as I wanted to have, so I had to redo a few videos. Excuse me. I must say, for the 6th generation, you know, the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2, this pirate game is probably the most in-depth, and it's not really in-depth. I mean, the sword fighting is, but it isn't, because it's just, the sword fighting is just 1 or 2 button combos. There's also a counter system, and there's also a where you lock swords with somebody, and that's quite a bit of depth for a pirate game from this generation. The combos, like I said, they're not very whatever. They don't have a lot of depth, but the stuff you can do, because I have all the pirate games. Sid Meier's Pirate, that's a good game. I don't think it has a counter. Maybe it does. I'm not quite sure. I have to play it again. Pirates Legend of Black Buccaneer, or Black Buccaneer, that's another one I have. 1 or 2 button combos. You can't really counter or nothing like that. Pirates Legend, and also that one focuses on one particular island. It's more like a dungeon crawler. You don't even get in the ship, not even on cutscenes. I'm guessing at the very end of the game, because the whole point of the game is to find parts for your ship so you can get off the island. Swashbucklers is a game I let's play. That game has 1 button, 2 button combos. No counter system. You do level up and you get perks. The neat thing about that game is that you can kind of you know, certain perks let you do certain moves, but there's no counter system. There's the blocking, but there's no counter system. That pirate game also focuses mostly on ship-to-ship combat. I mean, yeah, there's melee combat, but you know, before you can even get to the melee combat on the ship or board the ship, you have to, you know, get the ship's health low enough first. Then there's Pirates Legend of Black Cat. That game, the ship battles are they don't have a lot of depth to them. You can do a lot of stuff in the battles, but there's not really a lot of depth to them. The main thing about those battles is that they're very, I guess, free flow or whatever. Like you can get into a battle and then run away, and you know, like if you're losing, you just run away and sail somewhere else. Although the ships will follow you. And swashbucklers, if you get into a ship battle, you have to, during battle, you have to turn and you have to reach a certain distance before you can actually leave the battle. Black Cat, you can see a ship, attack it, run away, come back, attack it again, stuff like that. But that focuses more on exploration. Black Cat, you have there's not really combos per se, but if you press one button long enough, you'll do a combo. But the game doesn't really have combos. It's more item based. You have like magical items, you have grenades or little TNT things, you have stuff like that, little throwing knives you can use while fighting, stuff like that. And then there's Suikoden, but you know, I think one of those games lets you do ship-to-ship battles, but that's on a grid. That's turn-based, so that doesn't count for what I'm talking about. And then there's Skies of Arcadia, no ship battles there. Then there's Rogue Galaxy, no ship battles, although you do use your ship, you know, to get from world to world. And that's about it. So, believe it or not, this game actually has the most depth in its sword fighting than any pirate game that I could think of from this generation. But anyways, I'm very happy to have completed this Let's Play. I feel like I'm finally making some progress or building up some momentum. I just finished Jumper before this. Today is Thursday, August 24th, 2017, 12:48 a.m. I'm going to label these videos, put this Let's Play away, and start on my next one tonight. The next Let's Play I'm going to be attempting to do is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. And yeah, I basically have all movie games lined up for the next, you know, few Let's Plays, and hopefully this, you know, this is a small notch to the point I'm trying to prove that not all movie games sucked. This game didn't have a lot of polish to it. I mean, it looked kind of ugly in spots, but you know, at most it did one thing right. It nailed the basics, and that's saying a lot because a lot of games can't even nail the basics. Sword fighting is fine. It's fun. It isn't the prettiest, but it's responsive. There's a counter system. There's a dodge system. There's a whole lot of options. Well, a whole lot of, you know, stuff to do. And yeah, you know, so it nailed the it has a good grasp on the basics. So sometimes that's all you need. You just, you know, if you can get the basics down, then that's fine. Yeah, there's a few annoying missions here and there, but it got the basics. You know, I'd say basic sword play is probably like a 6 or 7 or something like that. It's not terrible. It's good. But anyways, I'll see you guys on my next Let's Play attempt, and that will be Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, which I will be starting in about an hour and a half or so. So until then, some Crystal Eyes on Overlip saying bye and thanks for watching if you did.